All right, we're in the Why Does It Hurt series. And today I'm going to talk about the real reason sitting hurts your lower back. I'm Dr. Melanie Carlone. I've been doing this for 38 years. So I got some tricks up my sleeve. So just think about it. You sit for a meeting, your back aches. The end of the day, your back aches. You wake up in the morning, my back aches. You sit in the car, same pain. You shift, you adjust, you try to stretch. You cross one leg, then you cross the other leg. Still hurts. So it's tempting to blame your chair or your age or that old injury you had. But what if the pain isn't about how long you sit? What if the pain is actually how your spine is being used, how it's positioned while you sit? So we're going to explore the real reason sitting hurts your low back and how a small shift in awareness can change everything. Most of us don't even know how the back works exactly. So you probably heard that sitting is the new smoking, but here's the truth. Sitting doesn't cause pain. It's the prolonged misalignment in the back when you sit that does. Your spine is designed with natural curves. Okay? So this is the spine. These are the bumps you feel when you run your fingers down someone's back. So this is the back. This is the front. Those three natural curves are an inward curve in the low back, outward at the thoracic spine or the chest where the ribs come off, makes sense, and back in at the neck. And that curve is designed so that when the curves are in their right place, the bone above sits on the bone below. You can actually see where one bone is sitting down inside the other bone. They're supported. But when that curve gets lost or is compressed, then the bones aren't holding you up. It's muscle tension that's causing a lot of the pain. When you have those three curves, in at the neck, out at the chest, and back in at the low back, your ear is over your shoulder, is over your hip, and when you stand, it's right over the front of the arch. That's how we're designed. That's how we were made millions of years walking. But modern living has really taken that out of us. We sit, and we sit, and we sit some more. And the moment you slump in your seat or you're perched and arching your back too much, those curves either flatten, pulling on your discs can cause bulges, all kinds of pain, or they get exaggerated and pressure, compaction builds in the facet joints. That's what these little guys are called, facet joints. So when you compress, ow, your facets hurt. And when you slump, the disc material gets pushed backwards and you start to get bulges. That's what this is. They actually build it into the models because it's so common. So here's where it gets sneaky. A lot of times you don't feel it right away. It builds up straw by straw by straw until literally the camel's back gets broken. Our bodies will adapt to misalignment and actually start to hold that as if it feels normal. Muscles tighten, joints compress, the nervous system goes into bracing mode. It's like your protector. And then when you try to get out of it, that feels weird. So you think it's correct to be in this weird posture. So you have to really understand. So whether you sit for 5 minutes or 5 hours, it's not just time that matters, it's the position. It is not how long you sit, it's how well your spine is supported and in relationship to gravity while you sit. That's the thing you want to take away. All right, so let's try this right now. We're going to reset. Presumably you're sitting in a chair, any chair, just notice and don't change. Just sitting right now, get a sense of where's your head in position to your shoulders, and where are your shoulders in position to your hips. So if you come to the edge of the chair, feet flat on the ground, knees hip width apart, take a deep breath through your nose, exhale slowly, and as you exhale, let your belly soften and let your back gently curve. Let there be kind of a slump, and just notice. Then very slowly as you inhale, let your back arch. Now don't go too far in either direction. Just take some exhale, rounding the low back, and inhale, arching the low back. And notice how easy or hard that is to do. Is one way easier than the other? It's probably likely that that's the position you hold yourself. Imagine if you were tilting a bowl of water, you want to find that place where the pelvis is even front to back. And then you want to be able to brace your chair so it can be held that way. This is a little gizmo that I like, but there's many of them that you can find where if you sit with your bottom all the way back in your chair, have your feet supported, and then bring a lumbar support in, that curve is supported without you having to hold yourself up. Now the back gets the message. It's cool to relax. Compressed joints can soften. And it's really good to have somebody look at you from the side. Ear over shoulder over hip. How are you lining up? Most of us are going to find our work is in front of us and we're doing this. Or we're sitting forward, arching, perching, and working. Neither of those is good for us. You're actually designed to be walking miles a day across a savanna looking out like 30 degrees. That's why it's so important also to have your computer screen in the right position. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. So anyway, coming back to the back, when you find that sweet spot, ear over shoulder over hip, your chest is lifted slightly, your ears start to come in line with your shoulders and hips. And as you sit that way, imagine pushing your sit bones down into the chair and feeling length in the spine. Not forced, just balanced. This is active sitting, a way to support your body without bracing. That's a really great position to then put a back support in, lean back on it, and relax. You don't have to sit perfectly. You just want to sit consciously in a way that lets your spine breathe so the facets and the discs are where they're designed to be. When you check in with your spinal curves, you reduce pressure on the lumbar spine and the discs. You take pressure off the facet joints from overarching. You get normal, healthy breath flow through the diaphragm front and back, which helps calm the nervous system and stops unnecessary muscle bracing. You start to notice then your back hurts less at the end of the day. You can breathe deeper. You stay more alert without tensing up. You're no longer just surviving your days. You're actually thriving in them. You support yourself through it. It's kind of like out in the garden. When you build a trellis, you don't force a plant to stand upright. You give it support and allow it to grow that way. Then it can rise with its own strength and grow in relationship with gravity. Your spine is the same kind of thing. It needs that thinking about structure and giving it that chance to do it. Things can relax. The protector quiets down. That's intelligence support. That's what active sitting gives you. So support doesn't mean stiffness. It means giving your body the structure it needs to move with ease. So this week, just try one check-in a day. Do it when you're least likely to think about it. How am I sitting? What am I doing right now? And notice. Then bring your awareness to it. Breathe. Stack ears over shoulders over hips. Feel length in the spine. Put support behind your low back and use it. Feel the shift, not just in your posture, but in your energy. So let me know, what surprised you when you did this? Did pain shift? Did your breath change? This is the kind of thing that seems so simple, but it is really helpful. So I'll keep it coming. Be sure to subscribe. That means a lot. Hit the bell. Next week, we'll explore why might your core be offline? And how do you gently bring it back online to support you from the center? We'll keep restoring flow together.